You ready for this?
Tallan's my best friend. And when we met in the Navy, what first struck me about Tallan was his good humor during the hardest times. He still knows how to make you laugh, but also how to really listen. And facing the world isn't quite as dark with him around. He's one of those creative types that is always willing to go outside his comfort zone to achieve his ambitions. But he has one of those qualities that is so rare these days.
Taylor, I'm so very proud of you. You are the perfect example of what following your dreams looks like. You have always done what makes you happy, and you've always set your goals and you followed them. You went to your dream college, U of M. You had your dream job, and you get to travel the world, and now you're marrying your dream man. Through all your ups and downs, struggles, goods, bads, no matter what, you have managed to make multiple dreams come true, and I admire you for that.
So a while back I had Tallan and Taylor do a little bit of homework. I gave them an assignment. I said, I want you each to write a letter to each other. No peeking, no cheating. And so Tallan doesn't know what Taylor wrote, and Taylor doesn't know what Tallan wrote. And I have been giving couples this assignment for years. I thought I had seen everything. Until I got Tallan's letter. Tallan did something that I don't believe I've ever seen before. Tallan wrote out his letter in longhand, in cursive no less, and then he scanned it and sent it to me exactly as he had written it, page after page of barely legible cursive writing. But I was able to decipher what you had written. And not only did Tallan write to me in longhand, but he wrote not so much a letter as he wrote poetry. And just to show that I'm not exaggerating, I want to read to you a little bit of the letter that Tallan wrote to Taylor. Here is what he says to Taylor in his letter. He says, Taylor, the first time I saw you, I felt the way sand must feel after a wave washes over it. I will relive that moment to my dying day, the moment I found an angel in the sky when you walked down the aisle on flight 924 at 3:47 in the morning. And then he says, I vow to never lie to you or betray your trust. I vow to support you and give my full devotion as we live our lives together. I vow to water all of your houseplants and to do my best not to let them die. But I can't make any guarantees about that. I promise to work it out with you and never to let little differences destroy the love that we have built. Tallan, we are living proof that love can move mountains. These last 3 years together, we overcame everything from a long-distance relationship to a worldwide pandemic. We were 1,578 miles apart for 209 days, hardly ever seeing each other. You stood by me through the chaos, and I know we can make it through anything as long as we have each other. She says, 3 years later, you still open every door for me. Every hello and goodbye comes with a kiss. You accept me and all my quirks, like the way I'm constantly cold and the way that I sneeze. You are fiercely loyal, undeniably patient, and I promise that I will never take you for granted. My heart is entirely yours. All right, everybody got your cameras ready? I'm going to step aside and say, Taylor and Tallan, you may kiss your spouse. All right, turn face, everybody. It is my very great pleasure to introduce to all of you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Groberg. Get down the aisle, kids.
Always have love in your hearts for each other. To always have connection. I am so happy to say I want to wish you a long, happy marriage. I love you both.